Dear friends, it's here. This is it. Your moment is right now. You see, it makes no difference where you stand in life. You always think you have time, but trust me when I tell you, you don't. You might have plans, but when it comes down to it, plans mean nothing. What matters when you look back on life is what you actually did. So today, I'm doing something. I'm writing to you. This isn't an email to be quickly forgotten. This is a letter. I put pen to paper because this really matters.
Now is the time to take action
with the things you and I really care about.
The things that matter.
The things that will change the world.
Your future, your children's future.
The future of our democracy.
Needs every one of us to step up, be engaged, and get involved.
I don't think people recognize their power, and I think that's a major part of the problem. Now is the time to go to community meetings.
Email your lawmakers.
Speak your mind.
Pick up the paper and educate yourself.
Run for office and vote.
Even in the primaries.
We really need to make sure that we're getting out to vote. I mean, when I hear the numbers, I think, wow, have I voted in every election?
Now is the time to make some noise and make a difference. No matter who you are,
No importa qué ocupada tu vida sea,
each of us has a civic responsibility, a civic duty to be part of the democratic process. Vigorous watchdogs like the BGA can only do so much. It's up to us to do the rest.
So many before us fought and died for our freedom. Hundreds of thousands gave their lives in more wars than we'd like to count.
Suffragettes worked decades to give women the right to vote.
Civil rights activists endured beatings and persecution to have a voice in this democracy, to fight for a right to cast a ballot. People literally put their lives on the line so that I would have the right to vote.
We have 50 million unregistered voters.
1.7 million in the state of Illinois.
Only 19% of those voters turned out to vote in the last primary.
That represents only a small fraction of the adult population in our state.
How can we expect or demand anything from our elected officials when we ask so little of ourselves?
I know when I turn on the news and I hear about the corruption, the inequality, the poverty, it's easy to feel discouraged, but I know I have the power to change it.
I know that deep down in my soul, at the very heart of my being,
My voice matters.
I matter enough to be heard.
And I matter enough to make a difference.
The Founding Fathers guaranteed it.
Better government is up to us. And that's why I have hope. That hope is you. And your history is now. There's time, but precious little of it. So what will you do with the time you have?
What will I do with the time I have?
What will I do with the time I have?
And what will I do with the time I have?
What will I do with the time I have?
what am I going to do with the time I have?